Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade Irwin back at it again. Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade Irwin back at it again. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment before we get into it. We post 5+ videos a week. And this time around, we're going to do takeaways from each series moving forward, from the second round moving forward. Similar to last year, here's a card where we did our entire takeaways that we had from the entire 2020 playoffs, which, looking back, if you guys go check out that video, a couple of them are fucking being like cemented as correct right now and accurate.
Yeah, of course, man.
And this time we're gonna start off with this one, the Nuggets and Suns, because that's the only one that's over. Because as of this recording, everyone else in the second round is at an even 2-2. And yeah, let's just get into it.
Yeah, man, pretty much, man. We're gonna be starting with the team that got their asses kicked here in this series.
In my defense, I just want to say that if Jokic was not ejected, I think it would have been a gentleman's sweep. I don't think it would have been a full-on sweep. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, look, man. I don't think there's that much of a difference between a funeral and an ass whooping. Either way, man.
It's true.
Look, yeah, this was an ass whooping when it came to that. But credit to the Nuggets, y'all weren't even supposed to make it this far in the playoffs.
That's true. When you lose your second best player, it's kind of miraculous that they even got out of the first round.
Yeah, that's actually going to be part of our takes. But obviously, what do you think, Andrade? What are your takes?
Okay, my takeaways for the Nuggets are Jokic. I think it's more his positioning. Cannot LeBron the team over to the finals. MPJ is not right now a even second best player on the team yet. Even though he's only 22, so there's a lot of time, but he's not there yet.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray absence was heavily felt, and it goes to show how vital he is to this team. Facundo Campazzo might be the best pound for pound player in the NBA. I'm just saying, at 5'10". Aaron Gordon, if he fixes a few aspects of his game, mainly his 3-point shooting, his outside range, can be a very significant contributor to a championship contender. And lastly, I think they need to also look around and get more young bigs on this squad. What about you?
They got Bol, man. What the fuck you talking about? But anyways, man.
I would love to see them develop Bol, because God, this shit would be epic.
So here's my takeaways, man. Nikola Jokic MVP season didn't feel like an MVP season. Number 2, the injury to Jamal Murray was a blessing in disguise for Michael Porter Jr. And number 3, the three-headed monster, due to Michael Porter Jr.'s playoff experience of MPJ, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic, watch out. That's all I gotta say. What I gotta say about that. But if you could further explain, man, on your takes with the Nuggets.
So quickly, with Jokic, you guys watch the videos. Everyone was right. He had the Suns. I had the Nuggets.
Exactly. I'm gonna be right about the Jazz.
Now, early on in the season, I was very heavy on the Nuggets. One of my takeaways from last year was that the Nuggets are a real team. Yep. Meaning that when it came to the postseason, they can perform, they can turn the switch on, and we saw it last season finally happen for them. Yeah, obviously, they made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, they pushed the Lakers pretty
well. This postseason, what I put a little too much weight on was that Jokic, despite Murray's absence, would be able to LeBron, aka carry this team to the promised land some way, somehow. But I do think part of what holds Jokic back is, as a center, it's very hard. Although he is a passing center and he's like changing that position a lot, it's a lot easier when you're, even LeBron being a small forward, when you can play like a guard, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you can actually maneuver things around the floor a little better than what a center could do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. But I don't know. Jokic's only 25. He's entering his prime. He could still evolve from here, which would be scary to see.
Yeah.
And speaking of evolving, MPJ, that motherfucker was getting annoying last year with like wanting the ball, being almost like a kid, like, or a teenager, like, you know, being vocal about it in public in press conferences.
Man-child.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like cried about wanting the ball more and all that shit. And everybody was like, look, we see your potential. We see your ceiling. You just got to be patient. And I hope that this playoffs has humbled him and taught him a little bit more patience. Patience is a virtue, bro. And you still got all the skill sets. You're only 22. I think your ceiling is very high.
You'll be fine.
But you're still not a Robin and shit. Maybe someday you'll even be a Batman, but for now, your third option. Who would be Batman, Robin, and you're an Alfred. You're an Alfred right now.
Yeah, not even Catwoman. Right. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, okay, Catwoman. That works. And Jamal Murray. Hey, Denver Nation or Nuggets Nation, I don't know what y'all go by. Missed you.
Apparently,
I missed you.
Apparently not in the comments, man. You guys are giving me shit, man. Saying like, oh, we'll be fine. Bubble Murray, overrated. Fuck out of here. Saw what happened.
Yeah, people talk too much shit about the bubble.
For real.
But if Murray was in the playoffs, healthy, I really do believe the Nuggets would have, at the very least, made the Western Conference Finals.
Easy, man.
Very least. And seeing how the Lakers got off so early, I honestly think the Nuggets would have reached the finals this year with a healthy Murray. So that's that. I'm very excited to see. Erwin will get more into it, but I'm very excited to see, like you said, that three-headed beast. I'm trying to think of that three-headed dog in Harry Potter, because that's what I'm picturing now when I'm thinking of those three. You know what I'm talking about?
Cerberus. I think
there
it's
you
Cerberus.
go.
There we go.
I'll put an image of it. Yeah. Campasso. I really think, I don't know, y'all can argue in the comments with me about this, but think about it. He's only 5'10", and he fucking played his ass off in this playoff.
Man, you're like anointing him as
a 29-year-old rookie. Had a great rookie season, even though he's older. But, I mean, people always argue Allen Iverson is the best pound-for-pound player in NBA history. The guy's 5'10". He's legit. You can literally find Campassos everywhere. You know what I mean? That's just a regular height for a human being, unlike a fucking 6'5" plus person.
Yeah, I'm a Campasso.
Yeah, and fucking he didn't shrink in the playoffs. He didn't disappear in the playoffs. At 5'10", still great floor general, great passing abilities, great pick and roll player. Proved his role in this playoffs, exceeded his role. And even, especially in the last game, you saw that even though he's a 5'10", he's not like a skinny, small 5'10". That guy was a nuisance on defense, would still chase after rebounds like a fucking dog, but I guess in the NBA, a Chihuahua. But guess what? Chihuahuas, as small as they are, still make their presence known. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Y'all sit with that. Think about it, pound for pound, because he's only 5'10", and at his skill set and talent, I don't know. And then lastly, Gordon, hey man, you did prove yourself as a good addition to this Nuggets team. Let's be honest, because his diversity in defense is there, but offensively, remember guys, he played in the Magic, shitty organization, hasn't been in the playoffs too often.
Shitty, a dumpster fire.
So at 25, there's still a lot of room for potential to improve, and I think in this great organization, or good to great to organization, he can develop into a better outside shooting big and make those shots that need to be made, rebound better, like just be a little more clutch, quote unquote clutch, when in the playoffs. And I really think if he gets that aspect down in his game, he will have highlight performances and moments in the playoffs on a championship contender. He could definitely be one of those key pieces. And lastly, just quickly, is just look, they had a lot of aging bigs. Even McGee was trying his best, but they need to find one or two, at least one younger big that can still contribute, and then they'll be fine. Cause
he's already on the roster, man. Bull, what the fuck you talking about, bro?
I would love to see that. Man. I would vouch for that. I would fucking vouch for that.
Shit, man.
He can shoot too.
He's a 2K god, man. What's up?
Yeah. So break your takeaways.
My takeaways, man. Look, I'm gonna start with Joker. First of all, yes, he won the MVP, but it did not feel like he was the league's MVP per se. Obviously, I don't think he wasn't like the favorite, in the season. If it weren't for the injuries, I don't think Joker would have won it. But either way, even after, the injuries, I feel like he wasn't getting his proper shine, per se. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Actually, he didn't get his fucking proper due respect.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, like what Stephen A. Tweeted, you saw that?
Yeah.
You do not eject. I don't give a fuck. You do not eject the MVP of the league in a playoff game. Like, dude, that's borderline, like, just stupid.
Disrespectful, man. You're acting like, the rest are... Yeah, man, that's like a foul and whatnot, man. But you're acting like, the guy killed the man. Or like,
and everybody knows that star players... This is not a hidden thing. This is as obvious as it gets. Star players get star treatment, okay? Yeah. And Jokic, not only is a star player, the motherfucker was literally most valuable player of the 2021 NBA season. How the... I'm sorry, that ref has to be like...
Doesn't make any sense, but hey, we're living in the past right now. It is what it is. Yeah. Moving on to my next point is The injury to Jamal Murray is a blessing in disguise for the Nuggets. I'm speaking specifically to Michael Porter Jr. This experience that he had, you saw some flashes versus the Trailblazers where he popped off for 25 plus points. That you saw the flashes that he could be a legit number 2 on a team.
He just gotta sink those clutch threes, man. Because some of those threes were hurting me.
And he's gonna take back this experience that he felt he went against a legit defense, a top 10 defense in the Suns. That this time around they had to focus on MPJ as a number 2 option, and I think he's gonna be able to carry that over to next season. Which gets to my last point: the 3-headed monster of Joker, Jamal Murray, and MPJ. Yo, man, they gotta watch the fuck out. And with that experience that the Nuggets have,
and that's a nicely balanced trio right there in terms of age and skill set and position.
And look, and with the Lakers aging, like, you know, you're already seeing some signs. You know, obviously Anthony Davis, man can't stay healthy. LeBron James
issues,
showing some chinks of his
Portland's aging, Dame's aging, you know, Warriors are aging too. Even with Clay back, there's still an age group.
With that happened, that 3-headed trio, and with the amount of depth that they have in that roster, they're gonna be the team to watch out for there in the West, and that's saying a lot.
That's how I felt about him this season, but you know, obviously injuries kind of switch everything up.
Guys, in the comments, let us know what you guys think. What do you think about the Nuggets, man? Is their future bright? Is their future not bright? Are we delusional for Am I delusional for thinking of the 3-headed monster?
The Nuggets' future is sunny.
Sunny, man. They're in the high altitude. Get it? And what do you?
Man, I was playing on words with the Suns.
See, there you go, man. That's a gifted take right there, sir. Okay, and guys, what do you think about the Suns, man? You know, who do you rather than the face, man? Suns fans, you rather see the Clippers, you rather see the Jazz, or you just don't give a fuck? They're gonna run over whoever it is. And either way, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Catch us on Twitter, TikTok, and all podcast streaming platforms. Yes, I said it right. Finally, first time for everything. We'll catch you guys soon. For now,
take care.